That's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my name.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Ready. Mike, 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54, watch 54. Recon, 132 fighter. 36. Tight. Look at me. Door. Double up. Hey. Double up. Snap.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch 22 jet bomber. Watch the ship. Under 10. 10. Check safety.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
64.
Brings up second and 11.
Second and 11. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check. Hey, lock it. Slam. Rock it. Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Lee Griffin.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Go now. 15 line. Keep talking about it and wing it. At 25. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. Gun. We take a win. Watch twits. Out.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down in inches. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll look to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
On the double. Five.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, this is Jackson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Yes.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target. Third down here. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's complete to Kelsey. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 38, Newton. Got a man, it's Harrison, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
19 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Check, 59. Bring, 20.
This is Mostert. Another nice gain.
Christian Johnson. Boy, Quavon. Nasty team. Ready for it. You ready? Ready for it. Very well. I'm on man right now. You on what? I'm on man right now. Wait, you wanna play Dragon Ball? Yeah, I think your ass late. Yeah. 8 years later, she got 3 kids. Oh my gosh, that was still big. Getting nervous. That's cold, Kevin Green. That wasn't even Kevin Green. That was who? Hey, all right. Nobody was watching me. I ain't know what. Oh, somebody burned us out. Ooh.
Can't rerun something?
Huh? Hell no, I'm scared. I don't know. Damn. Oh my god. This nigga dropped the fucking ball. Let me take my damn. Eight years later, she got 3 kids. Yeah. Shit. Quit, y'all better win. Y'all better win. Next Sunday, I guess. What? Conference championship. Y'all better win. Y'all can beat them niggas. I don't know if y'all can beat the Chiefs. I don't know. Oh, the one here is Jalen James. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A key to lead. A key to lead. Oh, hell no.
This nigga Nick,
Cam. Shit. No, Cam. Hold on. This nigga sent me that link up and shit. You about to be a mad motherfucker. Cause we just like the Titans, you running down your motherfucker. Damn, they call this motherfucker the Lamb. Slang, no. Fullback 1,000. That's outside line, man.
everybody in this group shit.
I don't get this motherfucker. I don't get this. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I want. That's what I wanted. That's what. Ooh. That's what I want. I thought that was a glitch. I don't like that.
Right, this is
Jason. Damn, man, was good today. Had that nigga mad as fuck.
right, 2 people not
Who you playing, Cleveland?
I'm not doing it.
Like, what you playing on?
33.
See, we need to do that shit. I'm fucking with the mic though. Get that shit out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
Brass, I freaking suck now, bro. Nigga, I done lost like 3 back-to-back first-round games.
Watch the match. Watch the match.
Yeah, nigga.
Send them hoes. Send them hoes. Send them hoes. Oh! Fletch! Fletch, you better get them. Quavo, that was all Drake's fault. No, I need to quit. I don't know if I want to. Let's go. Hey, that nigga. Hey, I ain't never seen a team like that, bro. Oh, he ain't click on. Go take somebody's life. Go take somebody's life. Watch it. Oh, shit. Man, I got the best stick game in the state.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Damn, I should have caught me lacking. Okay, I see. He won't do it again. He said something he like. But he up again. I gave up an easy touchdown. And I was trying to play.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. A first carry now. This is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you get a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, no, look up. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50.
They'll run now with Okoye. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him.
And the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Young. Forced out to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got his man. It's Williams. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The play fake. Now Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Darnell Dockett never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young now from the 50. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
20.
From the 45 on second down, Newton steps away to his left. Steelers are in for the touchdown. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's Steve Young. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gun. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Now Newton on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
20.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 44, Young. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Young to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Hey, Haywood! Go.
4th down, Young. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt ruled up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career, and this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known of him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kevin Green able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Young now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Kevin Green getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. 5.
On fourth down, Young. He sets to fire deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Demarius Randall, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Newton being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 1st and 10, Newton dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
McKinney. I don't think you got it, son. You go tight. You got tight. Gun. You got tight. 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Newton on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young, going to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He may try and... Now Young loses the football. It's stripped, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First and 10, Young. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Young will lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It'll be Young again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Switch.
Throwing here, Newton. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah,
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Switch up.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards down the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, it's Jackson. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Third and short yardage. Vick buying time to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Here's Michael Vick. He's got his big tight end, Dallas Clark. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go now. Come on. This is the outlaw. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
Throwing again on second down. Vick being chased out left. He's got it complete to Clark. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Dallas Clark, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Wait, hey, we got 4 now. Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Darnell Dockett, the big tackle, in on the stop.
Watch the screen.
At the 26-yard line.
Check. 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnell Dockett forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to run. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
But is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard able to get him for a loss of about 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On third down, Vick forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Newton. Going for the right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Newton. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The shotgun snap for Newton. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's Kelsey on the ground. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Newton now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Gerald Everett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Vick operating on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Vick now steps away to his left. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And he's got a man. It's T.O. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run on 1st down with Jackson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run down with Bo Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 31, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Newton. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Play action now. Vick. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. This one caught by Terrell Owens. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Vick readies to throw. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run again with Jackson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run here with Bo. Oh, Bo's over it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Newton. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. On first down, Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A first down throw coming for Vick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From his goal line here, Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Johnson on the counter. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He may try and run for this. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, It all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 32 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's to his running back, complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. And even 50 yards on the ground. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
It's 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the
We're scoreless after one. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. This is Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. His pass caught at the 4. For a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They'll try the air now with Locke. The Sanders has got it complete.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Kevin Green just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Luck over the middle, and it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now on 4th. But it winds up to be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Mostert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be fielded at the 8th. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up.